Many people believe that if they forgive themselves too easily, they'll never grow. That guilt is necessary, that criticism teaches lessons. But what if that belief itself is what keeps us stuck? In this third part of the series on forgiveness, we will explore this exact question. As you listen, there's nothing you need to do. Just listen and allow your beliefs to shift naturally. A question arises when we begin to understand the importance of forgiveness and try forgiving ourselves for each and every situation. If I keep forgiving myself, won't I stop learning? Won't I keep repeating the same mistakes? But is that actually true? Isn't that just a subconscious belief that we must criticize ourselves in order to learn, and that without guilt, regret, shame, or pressure, we will keep repeating our mistakes? Let's decode this further. The moment you become aware that you are creating thoughts that are not forgiving, the moment you notice thoughts that are leading you towards guilt or regret, that is the exact moment you become aware of the mistake itself. You instantly know what went wrong. You instantly know what you could do differently next time. You may not know how to do it differently yet, but you know what needs to change. And that awareness is all you need. What you want is awareness, not criticism. What you want is understanding, not guilt. What you want is clarity, not pain. You don't need to keep remembering the mistake. You only need to know that next time you will choose differently. Awareness is what you want, not criticism, and awareness naturally comes with forgiveness. The moment you are aware of your thoughts after something happens, forgiveness becomes the obvious choice because you already know that criticism will trap you in a cycle of guilt or regret and emotional heaviness. You are aware of which thoughts lead to which emotions. You are aware of which thoughts lower your vibration. And because of that awareness, you choose forgiveness. This clarity, the awareness of your own thoughts, is what prevents you from repeating the mistake. This clarity, the awareness of your own thoughts, is what prevents you from repeating the mistake, not criticism, not shame. In fact, this awareness, combined with the love required to forgive yourself, is what ensures that you will never make the same mistake again. Forgiving yourself is what transforms the mistake into a lesson. And when that happens, you realize something powerful. It was never a mistake. It was meant to happen because the lesson was needed. If it had never happened, you would have never learned. This is how human life is meant to be lived, through forgiveness, through love arising from awareness, not through guilt, not through shame, not through regret or pressure. Forgiveness, love, and compassion, born from awareness of which thought leads to which emotional state, that is the path. Forgiveness cannot exist without love. If you do not have love for yourself, forgiveness will not come easily, if at all. Forgiveness always requires love, and when love and forgiveness are present, you will not harm yourself or others. When a lesson is truly learned, no one is hurt. There is no loss. Only growth happens. Even when something feels like a loss, nothing is actually lost. What appears as pain is simply transformation. There is no real harm created when a mistake happens, only learning. There is no need to delay forgiveness. When awareness is present, forgiveness flows naturally. And when forgiveness flows, it always comes from love. Where love exists, there is no evil, there is no wrong, nothing truly goes wrong. With forgiveness, love, and awareness, you are safe. Now you know how to forgive, and you know why to forgive. Awareness and love protect you from becoming careless or harmful. Your mistakes will never hurt anyone, they only become lessons that help you grow. Because the lesson was necessary, the experience was necessary. It was right that it happened. Forgive yourself instantly. Become aware of your thoughts. Forgive yourself for those thoughts first, and that forgiveness will naturally lead to forgiving the situation itself. This requires love, and through this process, you will experience your own love deeply. That love will guide your future choices. That love will guide your future choices. As your love increases, the number of lessons you need to learn through mistakes will decrease, and your instinct for choosing the right action will grow stronger. Eventually, you won't need to make mistakes to learn. You will simply know what to do because of love. Forgiving is not easy until you realize that it isn't, and that realization brings you back to awareness. Awareness is what teaches, love is what transforms, forgiveness is what allows growth without pain, unnecessary pain. When you forgive from awareness and love, mistakes turn into lessons, and lessons turn into wisdom. This was all that we needed to discuss in this 3-part series on forgiveness. Check out all the 3 parts. Make sure you listen to all of them. You know how forgiveness comes naturally to you in some areas, and at what areas you need to apply it further as a skill. You now know how to practice the complete cycle of forgiveness by forgiving your thoughts first and then automatically leading to forgiving yourself and the situation. And then, now you also know that it is the awareness that teaches. It's the love that will transform, and therefore, you will do no wrong. And forgiving yourself will make you even stronger, will make you even more loving. And that's what's going to serve you and others in the most beautiful ways. We need to stay in the higher vibration states, not the lower ones. And forgiveness is what takes you to the higher states. And therefore, you will choose forgiveness now, instantly. You choose to forgive yourself instantly now, and you also choose to forgive others instantly now.